What's up, guys? So this is my pick of, I guess, the month. I'm going to do this. Throw out a investment pick for a book that I think you can find cheap that might go up in value or might be worth holding on to. And this is Ultimate Fallout 4. I've shown this book before, but I really believe in Miles as a character. Besides Peter Parker, I think he's one of the best ones to take up the mantle of Spider-Man, and I think he resonates with the comic book reader and the moviegoer as a character that could potentially have great success. So you might be on the lookout for this book in 9.8. It's pretty cheap as far as first appearances go, but on the other hand, there's probably 80,000 of these out there, and a lot of them went immediately into short boxes, so there's a lot of 9.8s. But it's also polybag, so some of them didn't make it to 9.8. Anyways, once again, this is Ultimate Fallout 4, first appearance of Miles Morales. After this is a nice little haul for you. Thanks. Hey there, comic book fans. This is Steven here with Steven's Comics. I've just got a quick haul to show you, just some things, get you up to date with where I'm at in my collection, maybe a couple books that I'm thinking are good investments, maybe just a couple of good books that I got for cheap. This first one I'm going to show you is Marvel Superheroes number 24. I got it half off at my shop. I think I paid like $6 or $7 for it. And it's got a reprinting of first appearance of Purple Man and then a bonus story with the X-Men. It's pretty good shape. Sorry, it's a little dark there. Then I picked up 4 books for $11 with shipping. Here is X-Men number 29. They are in lower grade, but they are complete and they are attached. So for $11 I was pretty happy. Here's number 31. We must destroy the Cobalt Man. Great colors, not that much gloss on them, but still have really great colors on them. Here is X-Men 34. Just trying to finish some of the run. I've got pretty much from 50 on, maybe a couple in the early 500s that I just haven't bothered to pick up yet. And then below 50 I've got maybe 20 more books to get. Here's number 39. Now, this is the first time that I thought that the X-Men really were changing from sort of a teenage soap opera drama kind of thing to more of a superhero group. So, I always love this cover. I don't know. It was a changing point, I think, for them, so turning point, if you will. Haven't even changed the bags yet. So yeah, that was a pretty good pickup, I thought. Here's another one that I got a good deal on. Paid $11 for this, and it rose up pretty quick in value. I'm not sure that it would sustain that high of a price. I think I saw people maybe paying $60, I want to say. I'm not sure what the current value is. I think it's a cool cover. I'm not sure I would pay $60 for it. There's probably, I don't know. The whole print run probably is around 35,000, and it's a 1 in 25, so not many people are ordering A-Force right now. Oh, if I didn't mention, this is A-Force number 3. It's a 1 in 25 variant. A key to this book, here I'm going to throw out a spoiler, is that it is the death of Dazzler, so it's got that to it. I'm buying it because I'm actually reading A-Force right now. I like Singularity as a character, and I think they're telling a cool story. So this is the first appearance of Moon Knight. This is Werewolf by Night 32. I'm really digging Moon Knight right now as a character. I think he could do well in other media, as far as maybe a Netflix show or possibly a movie, but I think he would do well with more of a series. He's dark and broody and something that I think people might be able to latch onto right now. As far as the comic goes, this is a pretty good story. He's got some really good stories in a lot of his runs. He never really caught on to the masses, but I don't know. People are really paying a lot of money for this book. I think I saw one sell for 15,000 somewhere around there, so and up, and I don't know. I'm not gonna pay $15,000 for Moon Knight. I would pay $15,000 for Spider-Man, somewhere like that, but I paid 300, and I'd probably say this is around a 7. I like it. I liked it enough that immediately after purchasing it, I found another one the next morning that I also paid. I think I paid $280 for this one, and this one's probably more around like a 6. So, happy with them. Anyways, on to the next one. This is Hulk 340. This is just a really cool McFarlane cover with Hulk and Wolverine and the glare and the claws and the awesomeness. This one, there was a lot of, I remember having a poster of this as a kid, and it was just always like, seemed like a very iconic cover, even at the time, just being a young kid and just seeing this in comic shops, or you'd see it in like sports card shops and stuff as Wolverine, you know. I don't know. It was my childhood. That's a lot of memories about Wolverine, and this is just a image that sticks out. So. Here is New Mutants 100. Now this is only like a $5-6 book right now, but say they were to have success for movies, and Domino was be able to become a key character, or Shatterstar or Pharaoh or any of them, but if they were to catch on, I think this book, well, not ever reaching $300, could potentially reach $40, $50 maybe. So at a $5 investment, I don't think you have much to lose. So I think it's something to pick up if you see it, especially if it's near mint. I mean, look at this book. New Mutants 87, similar print run. Now this is, of course, is the first full appearance of Cable, with 86 having a small cameo. And then there's also the Marvel Age, which has a different picture of Cable. He's younger, he's got brown hair, but his name is given, and then there's Strife. But there was also a potential other name, I can't remember what it is. I have it, but somebody actually threw it in one time on a purchase. I was like, oh, this is cool. Anyways, back to this. This book shot up like a rocket a couple weeks ago. That end scene in Deadpool just put this book on another level for a little bit. It's still up there. 9.8s are selling $600 something, I think I saw, where a year ago you could have got that probably under 200. Hell, you probably could have got it under 200 signed. But there's a lot of these out there. I think I have 4 of them now. Somebody just threw another one in the other day, so be careful paying that much money for a book like this. The value probably will drop. I'm not saying it's not worth it if you really like Cable, which I do. Obviously, I have 4 copies of it, but I don't know if I would pay $600 for a perfect copy of New Mutants 87. Here's another book that is extremely valuable right now for no other reason than it's appeared rarity, but it's not a rare book. New Mutants 98, these exchange hands probably more than $10 bills do. Not really, but speculators selling to speculators. That's all I have to say about this book. I love Deadpool. I buy a ton of Deadpool crap. Obviously, there's some pops right there. I'm into all of the pools, Gwenpool, Ladypool, you know, I really like the story that Deadpool has, but I'm not paying $800 to $1,000 over more for a 9.8 New Mutants 98. So I think that's madness, but people probably said the same thing about Hulk 181, so I could be wrong. That's my only New Mutants 98, though, so. This one is a Daredevil 168. I picked it up the other day on a lark. Said, what the heck? It was on Facebook, I believe. And got a good deal on it. Not as good of a deal if I'd bought it last year. Probably would have saved 30, 35 bucks if I'd bought it last year. But I figured rather do that now than have to wait 4 years or so for the price to really drop again. Because I think with the Netflix show, I imagine they'll do Elecktra well, and people will want this book. And I figured, what the heck? I always wanted this book, and I just never bothered to get it until I guess the Netflix show inspired me. So, Hulk or Daredevil 168 for Elecktra. And last book I'll show. Picked this up off of a Facebook seller. This is a cool story. I bought this book, and then about a week later, I get a package in the mail. I was expecting it to be this book, of course. And I open it up, and there's a Daredevil 4.0 in it. And I couldn't believe it. I've never seen, or I held a Daredevil 4.0 in my hand, so I took a couple selfies with it, dreamed that it was mine, and then sent a message to the seller being like, hey, I received your Daredevil 4.0. I imagine you'll want it back. So I sent it back to him, and then a week later, this one comes in the mail because there was a mix-up, and he put my name on one package and some other guy's name on another one, and so he got my Avengers 57, and I got his Daredevil. And so we all got our books, and then he threw me 25 bucks for being a cool person, I guess. And I'm happy, and he's happy, and I have some pictures with a Daredevil 4.0, like it was like a Mickey Mouse at Disneyland. Alright, I appreciate you for taking the time to check out this video. Please like, share, comment, dislike, thumbs up, thumbs down. Hit me up on Facebook if you find me. I'm all on the groups. I really love the Google Plus comic book speculating investments guys. They talk about a ton of great stuff. There's always good discussions. There's always tons of information out there. Plenty of stories that you're probably missing that are really good reads. And I guess that's it. Thanks for checking out Steven's Comics. Have a great day.